background music going, and then we can sort of bingo card, and that'll be good. Okay, so that's up and running. Let's get some background tunes. Astro's Playroom OST. Yeah, why not? That'll do some nice light-hearted background. Actually, for the second, we'll just put the main theme on. No advertisement. You will not make it onto the stream. YouTube ad. Any second, we will have soundtrack. Nope, more ads. And then we will have soundtrack, and then I'll do the tweets, and then I'll start doing the bingo card and chatting with chat. If you're already here in chat, I'm not looking at chat yet, but I will be looking at it any moment now. How's this soundtrack looking? Saint Nobody, I will respond to that. Yeah, I will respond to chat in a second. I literally, as I was setting up the stream, saw that maybe Trump has been convicted on 38 guilty on 38 counts of felony fraud. I don't know if that's accurate. I think I saw that as I was literally was clicking start stream, and then on my phone an alert happened, and I was like, Did Trump get caught doing all 34 counts? Okay, I'm sorry I was 4 counts off. I think, given how apparently recent this was, I think I picked it up pretty well. Right, let me finish setting up, because... Not that anyone's going to be fucking watching this, apparently, I guess, but, I will have a read about what that means in a minute. Just let me quickly set up the tweets. That's the alarm reminding me to wake up. Hopping on Twitch to react to the new PlayStation State of Play. That's the most news-worthy thing going on right now. Right? Question mark. And then we put the fucking Twitch link in. Juliube, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I will respond to all the Trump stuff in a minute. I apologize. I need a second to get the stream set up, and then I guess this is usually the half hour we would spend doing the prediction bingo, but I guess I can learn in real time what's going on with Trump getting found guilty of crimes. I guess that can be how we start this stream. Okay, I gotta pop out the Twitch chat. Okay, I'm almost caught up enough that I have the stream set up, and then I will on my phone open up a what the fuck's going on with Trump. Okay, I've got the chat pop up. Let's have a look. The state of play has been overshadowed. Apparently so. 34 counts of felony falsifying business records in furtherance of a criminal conspiracy to commit election fraud. Okay, now, is this going to actually have any consequences of any kind? Like, this is the actual question. Like, are any of these crimes enough of a crime that, like, they are actually likely to involve jail time and or would disqualify him from the presidency? Like, that's the obvious question, and I don't know if it's too early for anyone to know any of that. Right now, you chat no more than I do. I had a nap, and I woke up, and I rolled straight into my streaming room, and literally saw a notification on my phone as I hit the going live button, so I have no idea what's going on with Trump. Will my telephone tell me? Will it give me a link that tells me what happened with a Trump crime? Oh, okay, the first thing I've seen is Trump responded by saying the trial was rigged, and then started throwing around anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, so, yeah, that sounds about right. A criminal conviction nor a prison sentence would affect Trump's eligibility to become the president. Yeah, that's about what I expected. But, Trump, felony criminal, not a good look for him. I mean, it's not going to, like, change anyone's mind fundamentally about him who already liked or disliked him, but... Let's see. Yeah, so I might be wrong. My understanding last time I heard about this particular Trump trial is first offense, largely financial, like financial crimes in a first offense. He is unlikely to see any actual jail time. And as a result, it's unlikely to, like, if he is not literally in jail during the, like, campaigning and election process, it's not likely to stop him being on the ballot. And I might be wrong on that, but I remembered seeing some lawyers saying essentially, like, financial first offense for a rich white guy is unlikely to see a day in jail, but we don't know about sentencing. He could potentially get jail time. He could, in theory, get up to 4 years for each felony. Sentencing's in July. Well, look, my concern, and this is, like, look, hooray, I'm glad that he got found guilty on all 34 counts. That is a good thing. It's better than him not getting found guilty on 34 felony counts. But what I suspect will happen is he will, like, try and fight it in court. He will appeal. He'll try and take it up to the Supreme Court. And he will try and fight appeals back and forth, or find an excuse to ask for a retrial, and he'll draw that process out until the election has happened, in the hopes that if he does get told he has to face jail time, if he is re-elected, he can then go, I am the president at this moment, therefore I can pardon myself. And, like, I feel like that's his game plan. Whatever happens, if they try and give him jail time, it will be get out before the election, or appeal it so that you never go in before the election, and then pardon yourself if you get elected. But, states can remove him from the ballot on the grounds of the convictions, but it seems unlikely. I know some states were trying to remove him from the ballots, and then the Supreme Court told them they couldn't. But that was before he had a felony conviction. I don't know whether that changes, like, whether now states that tried to take him off the ballot and were told they couldn't, whether they now can. Oh, Rule Spider? I apologize, I have no idea why. I know one state had removed him from the ballot and then they were forced to put him back on. Because the Supreme Court's decision last I saw was that is a Supreme Court, like a federal issue. We don't want individual states making their own rules about, like, kicking people off the ballots, because then it's going to create chaos from state to state. Therefore, we believe it is a federal thing, and on a state level, you don't have the right to interpret. It was they kicked him out off the ballot on the clause of insurrectionism, and the Supreme Court were like, no, that's a federal decision, not a state one. And again, maybe that changed since I heard it, but so yeah, apparently that's all stuff that's going on. 1 second. Ooh, which gaming website has just asked to see ooh, more video game news outlets have asked for review screeners of the Accessibility Summer Showcase. That's pretty cool. As soon as this reaction stream is done, I'm gonna send the AA Showcase to some press outlets. Right. we were gonna do a bingo. We were gonna do a bingo card for this, but sorry, yeah. What has IGN done? Let me have a look. I know someone who does IGN social media stuff. I'm curious if this is the person I know who's posted this. IGN posted, "Breaking: Donald Trump, star of Donald Trump's Real Estate Tycoon 2002, has been found guilty on 34 of 34 felony charges of falsifying business records." Well, I mean, you technically made it video game relevant news. I'll give you that, IGN. Well done. Oh, my apologies. Oh no, you saw that I was having a conversation with Arevia about that Control-Alt-Access was up and that she did some cool shit today. I clicked on the wrong button, and that's a silly thing to do when you're doing screen capture. Oh well, at least it wasn't the Discord window in which I'm talking about all of my secret video game industry secrets. That ruling was more narrowly about whether states can enforce the insurrection rules, but felons are often barred from appearing on the ballot under separate state laws. That's what I'm saying, Saint Nobody, is the people who are saying, oh, I thought some states already took him off the ballot. They tried to take him on the off the ballot because of interpretation of insurrection rules. They were told they couldn't. That's what I'm saying, is I wonder if those states will now reattempt to take him off the ballot, going, he is a felon. We on a state level don't want to have a felon on the ballot. Yeah. Let's see, what kind of industry secrets did you see? Let me pull it up on my phone. Me sending Arevia a link to the new CAA episode, and Arevia going, I had a long day, but it went well. The most secret of secrets. Who else was I chatting to? Was I chatting to anyone that could have had anything secret? Nah, far from it. I would have had to scroll back a ways for secrets. I love having secrets in this industry. The co-optional baby duck image. Yeah, from the, sorry, let me get some Astro's Playroom going again. From that co-optional animated in which me and Dodger talk about raising an army of baby geese. Who raises a goose? Who raises a goose? It was goose self-defense. It was goose self-defense. Okay, we got 20 minutes. We've got time to do a bingo card. Let me get the bingo. Bingo card generator. Let me swap over to this while I get the bingo thing set up. And we're going to move that over there. That'll do. And then... so there's been a lot of supposed leaks to do with this showcase that have happened today. A fascinating amount of them, honestly. Yeah, sorry, let me go back to the not quite live stream. Here we go. And I gotta get the chat back up. As I'm dying Abstract, I would love to go on the Geekenders. I've been really enjoying that podcast. I definitely took some inspiration from their video layout stuff when trying to put Control-Alt-Access together. Watching them was one of the things that made me go like, yeah, I'm maybe ready for an on-camera video podcast with someone. Right, PS State of Play. Oh, why are my headphones playing out? Headphones, sort your shit out. State of Play, May 24. 2024, we got space. So, things that, like, I reckon are probably happening today. Astrobot. Alright, one of the reasons I'm putting Astrobot music on today is I'm pretty sure we're getting a new Astrobot game announced today. I'm feeling It's like 35 minutes, I think. It's a little over half an hour. I think they got 15 games. The 15 games? I think it was 15 games. Yeah, Thimba, I'm always dubious when there's a "this is the whole show" leak. I've seen the alleged "this is the whole show" leak. It could be right. I'm more inclined to believe some of the individual stuff that's been going around that's been corroborated by a couple of places than an individual list. Because the problem within it, like, here is the full running order list, is that that got posted after several other credible leaks had already happened, and it's very easy to take the other credible leaks, put them in a list, plug a couple of other things in to flesh it out, and then go and then make it seem like you have your own leak. Which is why I'm always dubious of full run show run leak that is after several credible leaks and has all of them on it. 14 games. Yeah, I knew it was around 15. Oh, Tom Henderson posted it. Okay, I know there was one that was posting around earlier today. I hadn't seen who it was. Yes, Astrobot statue in London at the moment for the Champions League final, which again is one of the reasons I think Astrobot is likely. Well, look, I think a bingo... Look, even if that full list is correct, I think just putting a full, like, this is everything that'll be there tonight, and putting that directly on the bingo card is a boring bingo. I'm going to individually pick and choose things where I think, like, oh, that's interesting. I think it's going to make for a more interesting bingo if there's room for me to potentially fail. Let's go. Elden Ring DLC feels very plausible. Like, I want this to be a list of me guessing shit. I don't want this to be, I went and looked at the full leaked list and I just put it all in here and there's no surprises for anyone. I want there to be a degree of mystique left. I've seen Where the Winds Meet stuff doing the rounds. Monster Hunter Wilds, I believe is reasonable. God of War Ragnarok PC. New Pokemon news. We were surprised when it was on Nintendo Direct. I'm placing a bet on this, but I'm thinking of a fuller trailer for Insomniac's Wolverine game where we see more than just a short tease. I don't think that happens. I don't think they want to show it until it's, like, really, really fucking ready to show after the quite disastrous leak they had from the big Insomniac leak. I don't think expect, like, E3 level announcements out of tonight. Like, I think there's a reason they're getting this out in May rather than letting it be a few days later and, like, ticking into June. They don't want the association that this is, like, a big E3 press conference. I think they want this thought of more as, like, any other state of play they'd do anywhere else in the year. I think, like, big state of play, I wouldn't expect until, like, my guess would be September, my gut says. Like, I think they want to do something I believe the PS5 Pro stuff. I think PS5 Pro is coming end of this year. I think they want to do something like August, September time to promote PS5 Pro, and that's when they'll do their big E3 style blowout if they're going to do one. So I think more tempered expectations for today. Yeah, our Odyssey. We did do the giveaway. I hope those people have done the things and have claimed them. But I'm glad we found a couple of people who seemingly would really appreciate them. So thank you for helping us do that giveaway on Control Alt Access, a podcast everyone should go listen to with me and Arevia, and it's a video podcast. Abby, thank you for the 55 months of sub. For some reason I want to say trub, and trub's not a word. Not got a stream in a while, but glad to be here. Glad to have you here. Did you see Jason Schreier's latest tweet? I did not. Let's look up what Schreier's saying. Yeah, definitely fewer people here than they usually are when I do State of Play streams, but I am not surprised, honestly. Shreya. Jason Schreier, what's the tweet you've pointed me to? Judge, have you reached a verdict? Jury Foreman, we have, Your Honor. Judge, what do you say? Jury Foreman, Bloodborne's never coming back. You're not wrong, Jason, you're not wrong. Do we really... Honestly, for tonight, I don't think I've got more than, like, a 3x3 bingo in me. If we hadn't been distracted by Trump stuff, maybe I'd have had more creativity in me tonight. I'm putting no Bloodborne. No Bloodborne. No Silk Song. There we go. There's two really fucking easy spaces. No Bloodborne might be the free space. We'll see. Yeah, there's one list doing the rounds of stuff from the State of Play that is 8 games on the list, but there's like 14 supposedly in the full thing. I don't know if anyone's done a list of, like, a full 14 list of what's coming today. Oh, what's the Marvel hero shooter? The Marvel's Overwatch one. Is that Marvel Rivals? Heavy Man said, imagine if the Accessibility Summer Showcase had Hollow Knight Silk Song. Look, if it does, let's say a week from now you finally get a release date for Hollow Knight Silk Song and it's in the fucking Accessibility Summer Showcase. You can retroactively come and tell me I cheated on this bingo board by putting no Silk Song, because that would have to mean that right now I know there's no Silk Song in the State of Play, because I know it's coming next week in the Accessibility Summer Showcase, in which case I did kind of cheat on the bingo card by putting a free space on here that I knew for a fact would be the case. I don't think we see Call of Duty. The Xbox Showcase is ending with a Call of Duty thing, which to me says, like, Xbox has a pretty tight exclusive lock on how Call of Duty is going to be marketed, and that plan probably doesn't involve, like, having a tease here. Like, Xbox wants it to be their big closer on the 9th. Rocker, I've seen the gameplay of Valve's leaked game. That is such alpha gameplay that, like, I'm not going to make any value judgments on a game in that state. Like, I've seen how much games change from that state to when they eventually are, like, actually shown to the public, and I'm like, that is stuff that you did not intend to be seen. I'm not gonna make value judgments on that point. So you're saying that if you don't add our suggestions, it means you're under NDA. Well, look, clearly I'm not afraid to put things that maybe I'm under NDA on, because I put Silksong on here, and you all have worked out that Silksong's going to be at the Accessibility Summer Showcase. You've all worked it out. Okay. What do we do? What do we add on here? What music is that? I get KK vibes a bit. This is from Astro's Playroom, the free pack-in game with every PS5. It's pretty damn good. The Combo Master says, man, an NDA would be absolutely torture for me. An NDA would be torture for any of you, like, any of you in chat who've ever told me a video game spoiler while I'm streaming the game. I would never trust... If you've done that even once, I would never trust you with an NDA for anything. I would not trust that a legal document would be enough to get you to not talk about stuff. Why are my headphones being stupid tonight? Yeah, the music's not cutting out. It's the headphones. I'm gonna have to replace these headphones soon. These headphones are so comfy. I love these headphones. No, nothing PS5 Pro today. Like, I wouldn't expect that till, like, August. I expect at most they'll give, like, 2 months heads up between, like, announcement and PS5 Pro coming out, because they don't want to cannibalize sales on the base model. Killy, this is why why I get to know stuff under NDA that you don't. Is because to my knowledge, I've never straight up blurted NDA'd information out to anyone. You know what, I'll say this. I might have once, for about half a second, accidentally flashed something up I shouldn't have flashed up on stream, and played it super chill, and when the stream ended, deleted all records of that stream, and no one ever caught it. So, at least once, and I'll say this, I won't say what it was, but I will say the thing that it was is now officially out there. So, like, if you found it now, you couldn't, like, oh, I know a scoop. But, like, once for, like, half a second there was something on stream, and I played it cool enough that no one ever knew. Can we put something Laura's under NDA for? You know what? We can, and if it turns out there is something I'm under NDA on and it shows up, I'll wait until the end of the showcase, and then I'll just quietly tick that box, and you won't know what from the state of play I worked on. There you go, that's a space now. Because then you can play the guessing game of which of these did Laura do something to do with. And it could be anything from I did a mock review to I consulted to, you know, something far more mundane. I've done far more mundane work on games sometimes. Do we have anything else to add to this bingo, or is this the stupid bingo we're doing tonight? Elden Ring DLC, Where the Winds Meet, no Bloodborne. You know what? If we're getting any news, it would be PSVR PC adapter. That's the only hardware I think we get today if we get anything. Can we think of 6 more things in 4 minutes? You know what? Fuck it. I've seen some people rumoring Dynasty Warriors. You know what, Kelly? It's never gonna happen, but Gravity Rush. Something Gravity Rush. It'll never happen, but we'll put Gravity Rush on there. Oh, that supposed Lego Horizon game that exists. Horizon Zero Lego. No, FF9 Remaster feels way too big for this. We need 3 things. Oh, Silent Hill 2! There's a Silent Hill 2 thing happening right after this, which the timing to me says Silent Hill 2 will be here. We got less than 3 minutes. I need 2 things. Come on, give me ideas, chat. Give me ideas. Give me stuff I can throw at the wall. Okay, no way it happens, but just for shits and giggles. Dragon Age. I think if we get anything Dragon Age this year, I think it comes up in the Xbox Showcase. But let's put Dragon Age and... Joke falls completely flat. I'm happy for that. Joke falls completely flat. Oh, Steve McHugh says, of all the streamers I could watch reacting to State of Play, your stream is the one I always go to because you keep yourself grounded and not succumb to hype. I'm glad that that's the case. I'm glad that this is a place you can come for a stream that feels grounded. I try and walk the line between, oh, it's fun to get excited about stuff, but also let's be realistic so that we don't like actively disappoint ourselves for no reason. I will come back on screen in just a second. I'm just making the bingo into something I can, like, cross stuff off on. And then I can easily just, like, move onto the screen if we need to. So now I can come back to Not Quite Live 2. I want to add accessibility options to my game. Is there a resource you would recommend? There's a lot of resources I would recommend. Off the top of my head, go watch every video from every GA Conf, the Game Accessibility Conference. All of their stuff is on the IDGA SIG YouTube channel. Go check out Xbox's accessibility guidelines document. Go read as many things from as many disabled critics as you can about their personal experiences. That's a great place to start. That's like the basics. Look at the Xbox and PlayStation like accessibility store tags and go, cool, would my game be applicable for every possible accessibility store tag that those stores offer? If not, how would I do those things? There's your like 30-second whistle stop tour of how to get started. Oh, the headphones, why are you... Why are you crapping out on me tonight? Yeah, special effect as well. Yes, that was literally... Oh. I would give a more thorough answer usually. But when I know there is a press conference starting in literal minutes... It's not the right time for me to give anything more in depth than here's some links, run. Alright. Call Me the Band, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Super appreciate it. Thank you for sneaking into Bezos' home to steal some pennies and slide them over to me while he was distracted by Trump and the state of play. This might be a little loud. I'll turn this down a smidge. Does it seem like a good volume? Okay. Did they just have a countdown to a countdown? Did they do a countdown to the countdown? That was a 30-second countdown to a 30-second countdown. I can promise you this, the Accessibility Summer Showcase will only have one countdown. It won't be a countdown to a second countdown, I can promise you that. Okay, let me know if the volume's okay once actual things start happening. Okay, let me get that bingo card up and pop it over here.
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash, Head of Product at PlayStation Studios and Head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome
Assad
one of the newest members
Kisselbash
of the PlayStation
is a
Studios family.
really cool name.
This team brings together some of the most talented developers in
Oh,
our
this is gonna be
with an incredible
Concord?
pedigree in the online multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year.
yeah.
And today, they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5.
I didn't put Concord
First
on the list. I should have
is an
put Concord on the
extended
list.
vignette introducing
Concord is
some
the
of
one
cool
that
characters
footage
you'll
leaked
find
of like a
in
year and a
Concord
half ago,
games.
like 8 seconds of
Enjoy.
footage leaked, right? Yeah, his name has good mouthfeel. That's you've hit the nail on the head, Incompetent Hero. Yeah, I knew Concord should have gone on this list, but again, I knew what I was gonna put on the bingo card, and then the Trump news happened, and I got distracted. I can turn the volume up a little. Like there? Is that better? I can turn it up a smidge more if needed.
Oh.
A name to conjure with. Ooh.
It wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Oh,
Traumatized
Dandelion, my
is the best
memory
way
is
to
not
learn how to
impressive.
die.
It is a
Besides,
sieve.
It worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
Oh, can
4
I
minutes.
put
Hey,
subtitles?
Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on
There
the
we go.
ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then
This is not a Marvel thing. He just wants to look Marvel.
that was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue button,
Amar. We
Yeah,
will.
they want their own knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'll be waiting outside.
Yeah, no. If this is Firewalk, I would imagine
one
this
moves.
is an online online multiplayer game.
What? This? Funny.
We have Guardians of the Galaxy at home. Look, a trailer like this for a game that is not a single-player story-focused game does nothing for me.
Slow them down a little.
If it's an online multiplayer shooter, show me gameplay. Only show me cutscenes like this if it's a story-based linear game.
Well played.
Fine. They only got one of my legs.
How are those hands? How bad is it?
Star Wars
You're
with a hot
still
sauce
mad at
hand
me?
grenade, yeah. Look, maybe it's a story game, but it's made by Firewalk, who make online multiplayer shooters, and this is definitely a party of 4 characters working together.
I am developing a taste for destruction.
We don't know for a fact it is, but the studio makes multiplayer stuff, and they're conspicuously showing us, like, the party of 4 that works together on the mission, which tells me 4-player co-op.
This would be a
And maybe
very
I'm wrong,
honorable way for us all
but
to die.
Don't worry.
if you're trying to sell your game with a CGI trailer, I can only assume it's genre and gameplay category
Hey,
by clues in your CG trailer.
what are you doing?
Oh yeah, there was another party of 4, it's 4v4.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
Runkenston, thank you very much for the
We
sub.
were supposed to stick together.
If you
And
let
him
go,
would
I
never leave me.
swear I will be
Oh,
vengeance.
look, there they are. Hi. What the?
I mean, look, it could be like Left 4 Dead or something with the story built in, but like,
Almost dying is the
look,
best way
they're
to
not
learn how
showing
not
me
to die.
gameplay, so I'm
Or
guessing.
something.
I knew this was gonna
I'm
work.
going, what does that dev
plan.
usually
This
do,
wasn't the one we
and
started
what clues are there in the trailer, and my assumption is
Alright. Another
online
satisfied
multiplayer.
customer. Goods delivered. I send everyone their cut.
Ooh, yeah.
So do you like carry it around?
Eurogamer
with you
called it
for emergency
Sony's Guardians of the
situations
Galaxy.
or whatever?
Yeah, but what does that mean, though?
Don't joke about something.
Tell me what your game actually is.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise.
Like, I cannot get invested in these characters until I know what gameplay genre they are.
You sound ridiculous.
From what I've gathered, it's a live service multiplayer game.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi
I swear we only saw teams of 4v4, but yeah, what did I tell you, chat? It's a two teams of about 4 or 5 people multiplayer shooter.
As free gunners.
Okay, there were 5 people, I guess. No, we never. Okay, I don't think we ever saw the dude in the jacket.
Wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the
yeah,
very
5v5
first look
Overwatch.
at the gameplay of Concord.
Yeah, all of you being like, oh, maybe it's a story-based game. I'm like, yeah,
but it's our
maybe there's a story in it, but...
Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Oh, the pilot was the 5th. Okay.
Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something.
Yeah, yeah. You see why I didn't get my hopes up. I was like, this is a cool-looking CGI trailer, but until you show me the game... Yeah.
I need a second to fix myself up.
Why not?
And in the wilds, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, look, that CGI trailer was white noise to me until I saw gameplay, and now I'm looking at it going, cool, it's Overwatch Guardians of the Galaxy, to go alongside Overwatch and Marvel's Overwatch.
Endless rage!
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
Like, if you're gonna give me cool designs, put them in third person so I can see the cool characters.
That's me.
This crew will go anywhere.
Yes, be ready for lots of this from PlayStation. They are planning to release 12 live service games in, I think, 6 years. So this is 2024's second one. They expect a few more years of live service, live service, live service, live service. I believe it was 12? I might be wrong. They gave a number in an investor call like a year ago going, we have this many live services in the works over this many years.
The crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I forgot to put Concord
we
on here,
lean on the
didn't I?
strengths and background
Yeah,
of
I
our
didn't
team
put
to make
Concord
a
on
tight,
here.
well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters,
the way that
really
they're
pushing the
let me
space of
mute
two
these
different
guys for a
characters
minute because
colliding.
I don't give a shit about them. The way that they're financially supporting doing all these live services is because the monetization model for live services is if one of them does well, you can throw money in the, like, you can make 5 of them and 4 of them never make any money and you throw that money in the trash. The 5th one does well, that'll pay for the other 4. That's the fucking live service business model they're chasing, is make enough of them and hope that one of them sticks. And Helldivers 2, despite Sony's best efforts to, like, fucking tank that game with the PSN requirement stuff on Steam, like, that game's making, like, I heard a stat that it's the 5th most financially profitable PlayStation game that's ever been released already, which should tell you something about that game's success. They can afford to make shit like this, because if one of these things makes money, then every other one of them works out.
Why are you kissing a tchotchke?
We're excited to share that we'll be hosting a pre-launch beta in July, followed by Concord's global launch on August 23rd, 2024.
Cool. Yeah, the monetization model is you factor in maybe 80% of the ones we make won't be profitable, but the one that is profitable will make it worth having made them all. Yeah, why are they making the CGI story? Because Overwatch did it and Overwatch was successful. God of War Ragnarok PC, that was on our bingo card. Let me
like a
tick that off quickly.
calm, reasonable person.
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
This game was pretty good. It was pretty darn good, this one.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
Death can have me.
So, for reference,
When it
there it is on the bingo card.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
Super ultra widescreen. That's such a wide screen. Oh, and the Valhalla DLC is included. What? That free DLC that you don't have to pay for is in it for free. Good game though. September 19th, cool. Tom Henderson is suggesting that the reason that a lot of stuff from this showcase leaked is someone working at YouTube with access to back-end tools watched the showcase early and leaked it, which has always been the suspicion about somewhat the person who's very good at leaking Nintendo Directs. Apparently, YouTube's gonna crack down on that soon.
The state of the land. Men are powerless at the feet of the divine.
Yeah, this is Dynasty Warriors. Hell yeah.
Someone must act.
Is it going to be a good Dynasty Warriors? Because Dynasty Warriors games are real all over the place in terms of whether they turn out good or not. I mean, it sure is a lot of things on screen looking very pretty. What they did to Zhang He. Dynasty Warriors Origins. Cool. It's more Muso. You know what I want though? I want more Nintendo Warriors games.
I think I was dreaming.
Koei Tecmo make much better games when they're working with other people's IP
We were
than their
really
own.
transported to Mirrorland.
Mirrorland? Is it like a mirror of the real world?
Never easy. So, are you ready for
The
it?
path of a stylist is never easy.
Ready.
Can I say it's nice having like bubbly, colourful music in an open world game? Alice in Genshin. If you tell me this is like a single player story open world RPG fashion game, then maybe. If it turns out this is like a Black Desert Online MMO or something. Oh, she's a stylist and it's Mirrorland because she has to work with mirrors. Yeah. Yeah, this is very Nintendo soundtrack. Yeah, I'm looking at the art style of the way the faces are done, and it is screaming to me like gacha game or Korean MMO. But like, if this is a single player thing, I could be half tempted. Infinity Nikki, this leaked earlier. Test in Q3, which tells me it's a online-y something. Yeah, Infinity Nikki leaked. God, this whole thing leaked, huh? Look, there's a reason I didn't put everything in the one big leak onto the bingo card, because it would have been fucking boring, but yeah, that leak really was fucking accurate.
I pray for their grace.
Is this Neo? Is this like a Neo 3?
Shades. Why do we have to
Oh, Souls-like. There's a character that really looked like the Neo guy at the start.
Mortality.
Oh, this really wants to be Souls, huh?
Shall not fall into
I'll play another not Souls. Oh. I'm only watching at 1080p, right? Fine, okay, 720? We'll turn it back to 1080 in a minute, I guess. You're just gonna have to watch it mildly less clear. This is just Elden Ring! This is Elden Ring! Are we sure this isn't the Elden Ring DLC? Okay, can I swap you back to 1080 now? Will that work? Apparently not. Apologies for trying to dare doing 1080p on stream.
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not.
Yeah, could they have made this look more Elden Ring if they tried? Ballad of Antara. $2025. Skydance's Behemoth. Oh, this is a PSVR 2 thing. I'm glad they haven't forgotten that PSVR 2 exists. Skydance is the people that do like the Walking Dead VR games? Is that Skydance?
But I was a fool.
Yeah, Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. Called it.
There is no hope.
Those Walking Dead VR games are pretty good VR games.
The gods that walk among us.
These people know how to make a decent VR game.
Outsider, your head is mine.
Kelly, I don't think they're gonna make the VR adapter announcement. I think it's going to be a quiet PlayStation blog post thing rather than something they show here. I put it on the bingo board while not believing it'll happen, but people wanted something hardware related on the bingo board, so we put it there.
The power of our God is
Oh, VR's not for everyone at all.
Thought I could be a hero. But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands. Only monsters do.
Oh no. Yeah, no. People have found like I think it was Taiwan. They found like a product safety rating with their like government body that rates electrical devices for a PSVR 2 to PC adapter that like is an official Sony product. We know it's a real thing. Oh, this is that Alien VR game that got leaked. I saw it described. I didn't put it on the bingo board that I did see this leaked. I saw someone describe this as Alien Isolation in VR, and I'm like, fuck yeah. Rogue Incursion. Today. Oh, okay. It's when they do the suspense build, I'm always like, shadow drop. Did we already have Alien Isolation VR?
Hi everyone,
I have
I'm
no
Sean
idea.
Benson. I'm back on State of Play to introduce more exciting titles coming to PlayStation, starting with a highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
PSVR 2. No, the only PSVR 2 thing we put on here was the PC adapter. Oh, are we seeing Wolverine? No, Nettie. Oh yeah, this is Marvel Rivals. This is on our bingo board. I haven't seen any leaks about this, but because like the beta stuff had been going on recently, the timing just felt right for it. I was ready to doubt myself when they showed Concord, and Concord was their opener. I was like, are they really going to do a second hero shooter today? But apparently, yeah, they are.
Stronger together.
Anim Zero, yeah, no, they announced that they were going to find a way to make PSVR 2 be supported on PC back in February. People didn't know what that meant, whether that was going to be a piece of physical hardware like an adapter, whether it was just going to be a software update that would let it just, you plug it into a USB-C port on your PC and it just works. The news of an adapter and the fact that an adapter is being produced and is imminently ready for release, like, that is new. Even if the idea of them bringing the headset to PC. Venom does seem to be Splatoon. Look, these hero shooters are not for me, but if I was gonna play one, it looks pretty good. It's the least I'm just trying to be Overwatch of them that I've seen in a bit. Who doesn't want to be Galactus? Galactus. Honestly, I liked the gameplay of Pokemon Unite, but it was the pay-to-win shit with the equipable, with like the perk items that like put me off sticking with it. Which is a shame, because for once I found a MOBA that I kind of dug. Yeah, this, like, if Sekiro had released more recently, I'd have guessed this was Sekiro DLC. Oh, there it is, where winds meet. There it is.
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back.
Oh, I didn't put this on the bingo card, but yeah, this was a pretty clear one. Until Dawn's being made into a movie, and because of that, they're porting it to PC and PS5. Because they want people to play the game,
so much to me,
but also want people to watch the movie, and hope that the two don't spoil each other.
I feel like someone's watching us.
Ooh, I have a message
one
from
trip
Val.
we will never forget.
Mike, Emily?
Technically it's a remake and they've thrown out some of the art direction from the original version.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed.
I don't know how you know that they've removed some of the art direction stuff when this is, to my understanding, the first we're seeing of it, but...
You can't let me die!
If they don't cast the game actors for the movie, what even is the point? Well, the problem is some of those actors from the game have gone on to be very successful actors since, who would demand a much higher paycheck now. Like, Rami Malek would demand a much higher paycheck than he did when this originally happened. Also, yeah, they've aged by like a decade and it would be harder to sell their supposed ages. Oh, this leaked as well. Literally fucking everything leaked today, huh? Yeah, again, this is why I was like, I'm not just going to put down the stuff off that leak. I was like, even if that leak is accurate, it was going to be really boring if I just wrote down everything I'd seen on the one list.
Into madness. Famine.
Until Dawn's got to be at least a decade old, right?
The very earth is being...
I hadn't seen the Tom Henderson one, but I'd seen a different list from someone else. I gave it a quick look once over and went, maybe that's accurate. yeah, getting a full leak for one of these things is interesting. I've only ever had a full conference leak once, and I didn't post the whole thing. The only thing from it I leaked was the Dark Souls Switch port release date. But the Nintendo Direct that had the Donkey Kong Country Returns for Switch with Funky Kong on a surfboard announcement, I had that whole Nintendo Direct running order like 6 hours before it aired. And it's one that like I undernard so much about just posting the full fucking thing. 2015, almost a decade, cool. With new funky mode. That's not what I mean. The person who leaked that direct to me, and it's the reason I believed the leak, was Donkey Kong Country Returns for Nintendo Switch, brackets, Funky Kong on a surfboard mode. And that thing was like, no one who is trying to convince me that, like, trying to come up with a believable fake leak would have put Funky Kong on a surfboard mode in the title, and I was like, yeah, no, that's real. Path of Exile 2, cool. Like, sometimes you see a leaked running order for a conference, and particularly with Nintendo, that's the thing I look out for, is,
Excuse me.
Oh, Silent Hill 2.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Yeah, called it.
I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Now, will this trailer...
Is it dangerous?
...be any more...
Maybe.
...reasonable?
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
That lip sync's a little off, but that's not the worst thing. We'll keep going.
I'm going.
This trailer is better than the last one, where they were like, guns, guns, combat, guns.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, okay, it's got a bit more. Okay, but like they actually,
I promise.
Yeah, they're showing you things.
I'll be good.
They're showing you things that aren't just combat this time, which is an improvement. We are like within 5 minutes of the end. Are they gonna give us a release date? Come on, give us a release date. October 8th. Okay. Look, I'm quietly hopeful. Like, I want it to be good, but I know Bloober Team's
Capcom
behind it, and I don't
next
trust
game
them.
Last December, offering just a
Monster
glimpse
Hunter
of what's in
Wilds.
store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, I don't think we're getting a full bingo on this bingo board, given the alleged runtime of this thing, but yeah, it was fun.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started. This is gonna be great.
You bet.
Okay.
I hope we find them.
My big question, are they keeping the ride on the dog mechanic from Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch? Because that riding the dog mechanic was really fucking cool, and the wire bug mechanic, are they returning?
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before. One of them's got big spikes on its back.
Monster Hunter lesbian couple, hell yeah. Aaron Echo says, I want the Silent Hill 2 remake to be kind of mid so that people will go experience the original Silent Hill 2. Yeah, but you know they won't, though. Because there's no good port of Silent Hill 2 to other platforms. Like, unless you're tracking down original hardware in the original version of the game, it's, like, a little tricky to find a good Silent Hill 2 port to play.
The sandstorm!
If it's mid, people aren't going to go back and play the original, they'll just go, I guess this was always kind of a mid-game. It does seem to have riding on the dogs.
Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
These are some gorgeous like those sand effects were pretty gorgeous. Oh, it's all yeah, sand effects, saliva effects. It's what if we don't like up-res anything, we just really go to town on material effects. And honestly, I think that's a good direction. Like, you're gonna hit a point of diminishing returns eventually with Monster Hunter visuals. Just layer more like weird, gross effects on them. The thing is, Monster Hunter grips me most when I can do it portably. I fucking love Monster Hunter Rise, but a big part of that is I can second screen play it while watching TV.
Thank you, sir.
This is a gorgeous looking video game, I'll give it that. Why do these animals gotta die? They're murdering human villages, and we need to make their carcasses into cool armor. That's why they gotta die. Where is my Monster Hunter Rise save data thing? Oh, is this gonna be... This gonna be... Yeah, hell yeah, we're getting a new Astro game! Fuck yes. I love Astrobot. The Astrobot games are charming as all hell. Is it like a full linear thing? Is it another sort of tech? Yeah, it's not in VR. Although, honestly, I would love another VR Astrobot. The original Astrobot for PSVR, one of the best VR games on PlayStation. Oh, don't tell me the whole game is a Panzer Dragoon. Okay, cool. I was like, I was ready for an Astrobot RP, like, action adventure. If the whole... I'm okay with a bit of Panzer Dragoon. I just didn't want that to be the whole game. Oh yeah, I've got the accessibility brand for on stream. Occasionally that happens. This looks like exactly what I wanted. More of what was in Astro's Playroom. Yeah, the free pack... Oh, hell yeah. The free pack in Astrobot game might still be, like, one of my favorite PS5 games. And this is how we announce PS5 Pro! These games are always, like, so creative and ridiculously over the top. Hey, remember that free game we gave you with your console? What if we made, like, a whole huge paid one? And yes, I will pay money for one of these. This looks like considerably more worlds and considerably more bosses than Astro's Playroom, which is good. My only problem with Astro's Playroom was it was over afterwards, and I was like, yeah, but I want more though. Are we just calling it Astrobot? That is not a particularly clear naming choice. September 6th. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, that's lovely.
Be sure to visit PlayStation blog for more on the games you just saw, as well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th, with deals on PlayStation Store, great
I think I can safely
cross
cross off a no Bloodborne and no Silk Song on the bingo card. There it is. I'm pretty sure we're done. There we are. So we did get a bingo, but only because we put 2 really fucking easy spaces on there of, no Bloodborne and no Silksong. But we did get Marvel's Rivals and God of War Ragnarok PC. Now, do I or do I not tick the something Laura worked on space? Now, if we had, like, a... Oh,
With Get Your Guide,
no.
choose from...
If we had, like, a 1 gap, and crossing off something Laura worked on would fill the gap, then maybe I'd tick it off on screen. But, who knows? Who knows? I'm being a tease now. I'm not going to put the bingo board back on screen, but I will either tick the Laura worked on something space or I won't, and that'll be a mystery for me. Tee-hee-hee. Aren't I a tease? Your recommended videos look identical to mine. Off the top of my head, the only thing I saw on there was someone doing a reaction video to an episode of Haikyuu, which doesn't surprise me to see that in my recommended. That's not a no. I'm not saying whether it's a yes or a no. It's not a mystery for me since I know. It's not a mystery for me, is it? I know. And you'll probably know soon. Okay, look, I'll tell you this, chat. There is at least one thing in the Accessibility Summer Showcase that I worked on, and I will tell you when the Accessibility Summer Showcase ends, if you watch it on Twitch, I will tell you that's one of the ones I worked on. And I'll point at it and tell, I'll you know what? I'll do you one better. I'll show you gameplay of something I did some work on after the Accessibility Summer Showcase. So, there you go. I'll promise you that much. So it's coming up on time, and I need to finish reading about what the fuck is going on with Trump and his crimes. Incompetent Hero says Laura's secretly working as the butt warden of Hollow Knight Silksong. If I was, could I tell you? Yeah, I don't know. If I was the butt warden for Hollow Knight Silksong, I feel like I could convince the devs to be like, after months and months of no news, can the first announcement be that Laura's working on the game in a butt consulting capacity? I think the internet would fucking lose their shit if that was the first press release they got about Silksong in a long time, was Laura worked on the butts. Rule Spider, I think that I think that Sony should try and make Astrobot into their Mario-style mascot. I don't think they are ready to do that, but I think it would be a great move. Our game is ass. Well, if their game showed up in the Accessibility Summer Showcase, that's ASS, ass. Maybe 2 A's, it's ass. But they could say our game is ass. Right. I am gonna go get some sleep because I gotta finish making the AA Summer Showcase stuff. I have to go email a copy of the Accessibility Summer Showcase to some press outlets that are getting some review screeners a week early, so ooh. I will hopefully be back tomorrow doing another Twitch stream of something. We'll work out what it is tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.